Later on, you guys understand why we're doing this the way we're doing it now. Thank you, Jackie. So again, good morning. Hey, Maylee, good morning, good morning, good morning. For the new faces, can you guys still see my screen? Make sure we can still see the screen. Joyce, yeah? Yes, perfect. Awesome, awesome. For the new faces, I mean, many of you, obviously, if you came here, I'm pretty sure you probably know where you're at. But for those who I have not had an opportunity to meet before, good morning. My name is Ray Cole Jackson. I'm a South Florida real estate and finance attorney. I'm the co-founder of Model Mortgage Experts, and it is a joy and an honor for me to come and kind of just get you guys set for your work week each Monday morning. So why do we do this weekly sales huddle? Many of you may be with offices that you do a sales huddle with your own office. But we definitely want to make sure that as a community, as an Experts University community, we did not want to assume that you guys are having the opportunity to participate in the sales huddle. And so we come together as an Experts University community each week and conduct our sales huddle. The purpose of this sales huddle is to ensure that you guys have the proper mindset to attack your business for the week, that you have the appropriate market updates and information, right? You're not talking about sale information, something from last month or even last week that's no longer relevant, and that you are prepared to go and get new money. If you've been on the call with me before, you know I always tell you guys, you are the CEO of your very own real estate business. And as a CEO, you are chiefly responsible for the revenue generation in your companies. And so it's time to go get new money, right? And oftentimes if we had a closing last week, or we went under contract, or we had a listing appointment, we just think like, oof, check that off. I'm good for the rest of the month. Not really, right? So every week, you should be in a posture to go and get new money. Even if you've already hit your revenue goals for the month, how about you go into overflow? How about you go into a point where you're adding to your reserves? And so again, at the end of the day, ultimately, we want to ensure that when you jump off this call, you have the mindset, you have the new market information, and you are prepared to go and get new money. Because of that, during this time we're together, I encourage you to tap in. What do I mean by when I say tap in? Block out this time. The sales huddle portion of our meeting is 30 minutes. Block out this time, turn off distractions, and take notes. I participate in the sales huddle every week on the mortgage side. And I'm listening to the replay. I'm taking notes. I'm telling everybody, don't bother me. I shut it down because that meeting is what does this thing for me. What we want to do for you guys as our realtor partners is what that meeting does for me. It resets my mindset. It gives me the market information that I need to go and discuss with my clients, with our community, right? And it shows me how I can go get new money for Model Mortgage Experts. So listen, at the end of the day, we all have the same goals, right? So if it works for me, I'm pretty sure it should work for you, right? So let's get into it. Mindset. I want to let you guys know that I mentioned this before. I get the same news that you get. I get the same news that you get. So don't think I'm up here, with the pep rally every Monday because I'm living in a different market, right? I'm getting different news and I'm having different conversations than you. That's not the case. I'm in the same market as you, right? So when they say transactions or loan applications are down 30% year over year, 8%, 5% week over week, yeah, I'm in the same market as you, right? So when they're saying inventory is down, buyers can't find properties to purchase, even though they're ready to purchase, I'm in the same market as you. When they're saying interest rates are hovering at the highest they've been in 20 years, I'm in the same market as you. I'm in the same market as you. But I decided a long time ago, and I wanted to share this mindset with you guys today, that I am going to control the controllables. I am not going to seek and scratch and stress myself out over things that I cannot control, right? I'm not a builder, so I can't pop up a couple houses this week. But there are some other things that I can do. I'm going to control the controllables as it relates to myself and my business, right? Controlling the controllables. So I wanted to bring that thought process. And I wanted to bring that framework to you guys today to control the controllables. Control the controllables. And so what are some of the controllables that I want to make sure that you guys that you tag today? Number one, of course, mindset. This is how you are going to be successful even in this market, in any market for sure. But in the tough markets, mindset for sure is something you can control. You can control your mindset. You can control your skill set improvement. You can control how much you learn. You can. You can control how much you go out and gain more information so that you can be a more seasoned advisor to your clients. That's what you can control. Interest rates don't affect that. Inventory does not affect that. You can control your skill set improvement. And you guys have heard me say before that you have 100% transitioned into a skill set market. To the most skilled realtor is going to go the spoils, right? To the one that is most able to go collect information, digest the information, and be able to spit it back out to your clients in a way that is understandable and that will allow them to take action. Those are the ones that are going to win. To the ones that have honed their marketing skills so that they are regularly in front of their customers, their prospects, so that they gain mind share, right? The eyeballs when you get the eyeballs, you get the attention. I was having a conversation with someone and I say, listen, if you get the eyeballs, you can tell the eyeballs where to look. That's a skill. Marketing is a skill. And then your prospecting activity, which is also tied into marketing, but that's when we get into your listing presentations, your buyer consultations. How are you taking the information that you've received about the market and how are you getting after? How are you going after your potential clientele? And remember, I say prospecting. If you're new to the community, you're going to hear me. There's a difference between marketing, which is passive, which is just, putting information out there, and prospecting, which is direct. Prospecting is proactive. It is proactive, right? You're not just waiting and hoping that someone's going to go on Instagram and see your reel. You're not just hoping someone's going to go open their email box and see the email that you sent out. All this is important, but that's marketing. You're not hoping that they're going to open their mailbox and see the mailer that you sent out. Mailers still have their place, but that's marketing. Prospecting is picking up the phone. Prospecting is texting. Prospecting is holding an event and getting in front of your prospective customer or client. Belly to belly, they call it, knees to knees, eyeball to eyeball. So when you guys are conducting your activities this week to generate new business, I always want you to categorize it between marketing. Is it passive, meaning I'm hoping a person will see it? Or is it prospecting, meaning I'm making every effort to make sure that they see it? I'm bringing it directly to them, right? Those are the controllables. Because again, I tell you guys every week, we're still closing. We are still closing. And I want the members, the realtors in our Experts University community to be the ones that are closing, okay? So let's look a little bit into some of these three elements of the controllables that you have control over. Number one, let's look at mindset. And for the next few slides, I just have a couple quotes. And again, I want you guys to just listen and receive these quotes, write them down. We'll have a replay. Go back and listen to it. But again, this is how I'm able to find solutions to even what they call a slow market, the mindset, right? So the first thing says, replace your worried thoughts with what could go wrong with excitement for what could go right. Replace your worried thoughts with what could go wrong with excitement for what could go right. Mindset. Have you ever noticed that the more positive you think, the more positive you feel? Have you ever noticed that the more positive you think, the more positive you feel? Mindset. Never quit. Mindset, never quit. Mindset, control this. Whether you think you can or you can't, either way, you're right. Either way, you're right. Whether you think you can or you can't, either way, you are right. You can control your mindset about your business. In an up market, even market, or a down market, you can control that, right? Controlling your skill set improvement. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Try not being skilled enough in this market to have a conversation with the seller about why they should consider seller concessions to allow the buyer to afford a 2-1 or 1-0, some form of buy down to soothe, to ease the interest rates. Yes, right, Michelle? If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. If you don't know how to have that conversation, we're not doing many deals, right? Skill set improvement. Learn, now learn more. You guys should hear that every week. That's one of our pillars of Experts University. Learn, now learn more. We actually say learn, now learn more. Always learning, right? Skill set improvement. To a man with only a hammer, everything looks like a nail. To a man with only a hammer, everything looks like a nail. This is, for me, one of the most paramount skill set quotes ever. This resonates with me. If the only resource you have in your toolkit is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. You banging on everything. You just banging on everything, right? If the only thing you know how to discuss is down payment assistance, oof, now every client is stuck unless they qualify for down payment assistance or they want to participate in a down payment assistance program, right? If you don't know how to speak with the customer to say why not, why they don't, maybe you don't necessarily need the pool. There's a pool in the community. Maybe you don't need to have one in the backyard. Communication. Everything looks like a hammer, right? To a man with only a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Get more tools in your toolkit. That's skill set improvement. A good investment of your time is studying to become better at what you do daily. You guys guide clients, customers in the purchase and sale of real estate and leasing daily. Don't you think it's a good investment of your time studying to become better at what you do daily? Because the better you become at this, the easier your job gets daily. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I can do title in my sleep. I can do that. I've been doing it for so long. I can do it in my sleep. There's nothing you can call me about 3 a.m. that I can't tell you. Well, you gotta do this, and you're good. You gotta be like that. You gotta be a client says, well, I can't, well, we could just do this. We could just do that, right? Learn more to earn more, right? Because when you know a thing, you see all the solutions. On average, the deeper people's knowledge of a topic, the more calmly they talk about it. Hello, somebody. We can have a conversation about title. We can have a conversation about mortgages. We can have a conversation about purchase and sale contracts. We can have a conversation about mediation, litigation, anything real estate and finance related. I can calmly have a conversation with you about it. Because every day I'm deepening my knowledge of the topic. I want you guys to every day be deepening your knowledge of a topic. YouTube is available to listen to recorded videos. Our recorded videos, other professionals' recorded videos. Just listen to it. Listen to it while you're driving. Listen to it while you're cleaning. Listen to it while you're prospecting, while you're putting your emails together. Every inch by inch by inch by inch by inch by inch, I promise you, your deeper understanding of it, you'll talk calmly about it. That reminds me when people used to say, well, what should I go learn about now? Whatever topic makes you uncomfortable. If I were to call you to the carpet on and say, okay, well, Franz, talk to me about how comparative market analysis is prepared. And if you're like, ooh, I wish you hadn't asked me that, that's what you need to go learn about, right? Because you want to be able to calmly have a conversation about anything related to your business, and more so in this market, because guess what? MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, anyone that wants to get eyeballs on their news right now, they're telling everybody it's chicken little, sky is falling, sky. But no news station is posting all your closing photos. Right? Kataya just listed the property, went under contract in a week. Nobody publicized that. She closed by 2 deals last week. Nobody's gonna broadcast that because that's not what's gonna make the news. Right? So you have to be able to say, nah, no, I know that's what they want you to believe, but here's what's really going on. Okay? Prospecting activity you can control. Motivation can come and go, but discipline will stay with you. Create habits that make you productive. Whatever that habit is. Motivation can come and go. I'm with you guys on Monday mornings, 10 a.m. to 10:30. That's what I got. But what are we doing Monday, 10:31, all the way back until that following Monday at 10:30, 10 o'clock in the morning? Create habits that make you productive, right? Discipline has within it the potential to create future miracles. They're saying, oh, nobody's buying, nobody's selling, nobody's buying, nobody's selling. Yes, they are. Again, I'm naming some of you guys that are closing, that are going under contract. Someone's saying, really, what? They are? Someone might think that's a miracle. But guess what happened? You didn't lay down and say, oh, well, I'll wait till interest rates go to 5%. I appreciate you being here, Stacy, all the time. I'll just wait until interest rates go to 5%. Nobody's going to want to buy. My sellers have a 2% interest rate, 3% interest rate. They're not going to want to sell. Says who? For a buyer to close, someone had to sell. Discipline has within it the potential to create future miracles. I had an open house this weekend. The owners put an offer on hello. Christine, tell them. It's everyone, people are still buying and selling. Is it at the same velocity and volume? No, but it's happening. Let that be your deal. Prospecting activity you can control. Today's actions are tomorrow's results. Today's actions are tomorrow's results. Thank you for sharing that, Christine. Today's actions are tomorrow's results. That's what I want to see. And that reminded me too. Jessica's on here, Jessica Nowak, another Jessica. I'm going to make sure you guys start seeing that your partners, your colleagues in the community, they're still doing deals. So don't watch MSNBC, don't watch CNN. They're still going under contract. They're still getting buyers pre-approved, right? And they're still closing. So today's actions are tomorrow's results. You can control your prospecting activities. Lastly, self-discipline is a superpower. Self-discipline is a superpower all by itself. Once you write your business plan and you write down the task and the actions that you need to take to accomplish the goals set out in that business plan, if you can discipline yourself, that is a superpower. Now, there's something to be said about accountability and borrowing someone else's confidence and their energy. Yes, but ultimately you are with you 24/7. And so if you can discipline yourself, that is an absolute superpower. At the end of the day, we're going to go into this market head first, but we can't control Jerome Powell. We can't control that. We can't control how many houses D.R. Horton and Pote and all the others put up. We can't control the buyers that are gonna, no matter how much we educate them, they still want to sit on the fence. We can't control that. But the things that we can control, we're going to control them. We're going to control the controllables. Okay? Mindset, skill set improvement, and your prospecting activities. You can control that. And you're going to control the controllables from today forward. Right? Quick market updates. Yeah, it's still the same. New inventory is flat. Interest rates are up. Yep. And affordability by virtue of that is down. We know that. We know that. Okay, great. But we're going to control the controllables. But we know that buyers in the market still need to buy. Who are the buyers in the market that still need to buy? There's still first-time home buyers that still need to buy. There's still people that are moving into the area. We're in Florida. They're still going to buy, right? We know that there are move-up buyers, right? There's some people that are downsizing. That might be Christine's clients. They're buying. Don't let MSNBC, CNN, and what was the Fox News tell your story. They're not the professional. They're not the boots on the ground. You are. Wow. Marissa, you're a whole nother success story. Marissa said, just as I started to panic, I picked up 2 clients that want to sell and 1 looking to purchase, 3 clients in 3 weeks. Thank you for sharing that success story. Christine said, mine are move up buyers and 4 potential buyers. I love it. Move up buyers. Hello. I know what everyone's thinking. Yes, yes. Congratulations, Christine. I love it. And so as we just said, anything can happen. Who was that iPhone? I like that. Who was iPhone? No, it's not Jackie because I see Jackie's name. Sellers, oh, front. There you go. Yes, anything can happen. There's, even with what's going on in this market, there's sellers that want or need to move and they still need to sell. Right? You guys are gonna fly off this call by the time we're done with all your with everyone in the comments telling you how much they're picking up deals, and MSNBC told you a lie. Like, it's okay, right? So here are some talking points. You know, when we wrap up, I always want to leave you guys with some talking points. The real estate purchase is an investment. Make sure your buyers understand that they are making an investment. They're not buying a car that's going to depreciate. They're not buying shoes. They're not buying clothes, purses, the stuff that's going to go on sale. Make sure that their mindset about the purchase is appropriate. This is an investment. They're not going to buy a house like they're going to buy a bike. These houses are not going to go on sale. Please make sure they understand houses don't go on sale, right? You're making an investment. That's one thing I liked about commercial real estate. I when I was in law school, I did commercial real estate before I transitioned into residential once I came into Florida. In commercial real estate, all the clients want to know is the numbers. Do the numbers make sense? Because it's an investment. They don't care about all the paint, the tree, and the light, and the feng shui. No. They want to see numbers. Send me the pro forma before we even go look at the property. Explain to your customers that they're making a real estate investment, right? Show them in real numbers the cost of renting versus buying. Show them in real numbers the cost. When I say in real numbers, this is one of the things that we're going to get into in our deep dive when we do our deep dive in the coming weeks. How you can show them in real numbers the cost of renting versus buying. There you go. Franz has a meeting coming up in commercial. You don't want to just say, oh, you know, it's seeing, they have a saying, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once they see those numbers and they see that they're paying let's say $2,000 a month in rent, that at the end of the year, they're not going to see anything at the end of the year but an increase in their rent. True or true? But if they purchase the property and they own, they're going to see at the end of the year potentially a 5% increase in their what? Equity. Renter, at the end of the year, you're going to see a 5% increase in your cost of renting. Everybody's rent goes up. That's just what it is. Owners are going to see a 5% increase in their equity, right? In their wealth, right? Your other talking points, there are strategies to lower their interest rates. We still have buy downs. What about ARMs? Nobody's talking about adjustable rate mortgages. Those start off at very low interest rates. We've already said we know that the interest rates will adjust to a better to a more affordable, right, rate shortly. But we don't know that property that they like is going to be there. Let's get them the property. Let's get them the home that they like. Like, what do we always say? They're not building any more land. They're not creating any more land. So the houses that we have are the houses that we're going to see. And if you see a house that makes sense for you right now, and we can get you financing to get you the house. And that's the other thing. They want that. Nobody wants a mortgage. They want the house. They want the house. So we can get you the home that makes sense and get you a mortgage that you qualify for, that with a payment that makes sense. Let's focus on that, right? And then lastly, there are still loan programs to lower their down payment requirements. I know Hometown Heroes is done, but we still have loan programs to lower their down payment requirements. I just met with one of your colleagues sent over a client that was, pretty much devastated. Their Hometown Heroes was done. I said, well, hold on a second. Number one, there are other loan programs that allow you to put down less, put down 3%. And there are lenders that have always provided an average of 3% of down payment assistance to their buyers. Oh, and by the way, this down payment assistance is a forgivable grant day one. Many people don't remember that Hometown Heroes was a second loan. Yes, it was money that got them in, but that was not free money. That was a loan that will be repaid when they sold, right? Or even if they refinanced. So those are some talking points. Lastly, do you have a success story? If you have a recent success story, share it in your prospecting. Share it. I promise you. Listen, the success, how did you guys feel seeing your colleagues' success stories in the comments? That motivated you to take action, right? Like, well, I guess it's not that bad. So share success stories with your prospective buyers and sellers, and I assure you that you will get a response that will get them off the fence. All right. All right. Looking ahead. This week on Thursday is our clear to close purchase mortgages in the lending process for realtors. Shell, shoot me an email. Let's get on a call. It's not necessarily, it's with one of our lenders. It's a program that they provide. So it doesn't really have a name. It's with one of our lenders. I'll get on a call with you and go over that. Purchase mortgages in the lending process for realtors. That's going to be this Thursday from 12 to 2. Next Monday, no sales huddle. That's Labor Day. You guys gonna be okay? Listen to a replay. Picture me motivating you. That's Labor Day. So we won't be on the call next Monday, but you guys know what to do. Get up. If you're going to work, if you want to take the day off, listen, you're the CEO. That's one good thing about what you guys do. No, you're the boss of yourself, right? If you guys are full-time realtors. Starting September 11th, we are going to stream this portion of the sales meeting on YouTube. We're going to use StreamYard. Because the streaming platform to Facebook and the restream, it's unstable, for lack of a better term. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and we don't want to lose these recordings. So you're going to be getting instructions on how to access the The sales huddle is going to be streamed on YouTube and then also Facebook as well, but YouTube usually has the best presentation. So you're going to make sure that you want to subscribe to Experts University. Go to YouTube right now and subscribe to our page, Experts University. You'll get notifications. It'll give you the whole countdown. That's where we will be starting September 11th for this portion of the sales huddle. Then we will transition to Zoom for the deep dive for exactly what Shell's, like she just asked. When I present to you guys information, I want to be able to do a Q&A. I want to be able to provide you guys with transaction scenarios and handouts with a recap of that information. And then, of course, it's going to be recorded for replay. So the 30-minute sales huddle will be on YouTube. You will pop over into Zoom so that you can ask all your questions. You'll get a transaction scenarios, you'll get handouts, and you'll get the have access to a recorded replay. Okay. All right. Feel free to reach out with any questions. My email address is there on the screen. Feel free to reach out with any questions at all. You guys go be great. Great call today. Great sales huddle. Again, thanks everyone for sharing. And I will see you guys on the 11th at 10 a.m. All right. You're welcome. Have a great week. Look at that. Christine said, have a great, Christine, thank you so much. Have a great week, everyone. Hey, cousin, Keisha. Good to see you, Shamika. You made it in. You're welcome, Bobby. Good to see you. I know that's right. Yes, Shells. Bye, Joyce. You're welcome. You're welcome, Richard. Good to see you.
Anyway, thank you as always. You do a great job, Ricole, and we all appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So good to see your face this morning. See you next week
Okay.
or on Thursday.
Possibly. I don't know what my week looks like right now. So
Okay, go get it. You'll have access. Go get it.
Okay, super.
Okay.